cover up your games. You try so hard, hoping that one day something gon' change. You try so hard, yeah. You try so hard. You try so hard, yeah. So hard. Give me, can't run away forever. You gon' pay, you gon' pay.
folks! Welcome back to another edition of Fast Facts Live. I am your host, your Quizmaster of Ceremonies, Dan O'Keefe. And guess what? It's time for trivia. So get out your pens, get out your pencils, get out your paper, get out your slate, get out your chalkboards, and throw it all out, because you answer on your phone or on your laptop. We're very happy that you are here today. Thank you for joining us for this, the 102nd edition of Fast Facts Live. I don't know what that says about us, but it means that we've been doing this for a while. And by we, I mean me and Tom. Hi, Tom. How's the hotel you're staying at?
Hi, it's actually pretty decent. I only saw two
What's
rats.
pretty decent? You actually did you actually see rats, or are you just making a joke?
No, I've actually seen rats in this hotel.
In the hotel you're staying at,
Yes,
and you didn't leave.
I'm getting paid to be here.
I know, I'd still leave. But they got rats. I don't want to be sleeping with rats.
There were just rats in the ballroom, not in here. Cockroaches too, but the
Good to
rest
know.
of the rest of the room's great. Rest of the hotel is pretty spectacular,
Except for the infestations, you know.
except
it's
for the
fantastic.
rats. Except for the rats.
Did you check the bed? Are there
Yeah,
any bugs in the bed?
no, and I'm on like the 17th floor, so they can't get up that high. They die at
That's
like
how
the
it
15th.
works.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the altitude.
yeah, the air pressure is just too much for 'em.
That's how it works.
I would
So
not
anyway-
travel a lot.
It's true, you do. So anyway, it's Fast Facts. It's trivia. And you know what trivia has? It has rules. And guess what? We have a video telling you exactly what those rules are.
Hello, I'm Charty. Welcome to Fast Facts Live. Here's how to play. There will be 5 rounds of 5 questions each. You will have 20 seconds to answer each question. You must submit an answer for every question. If you don't know an answer, take a guess. After each round, Charty Bot will ask you if you want to double or nothing. You can only use it on 1 round per game. If you got all of the questions correct, you will earn twice as many points. If you got at least 1 question wrong, you will earn 0 points for the entire round. You will wager between 0 and 10 points for the Hail Mary question at the end of the game. If you answer correctly, you will earn the amount you wagered, and if you answer incorrectly, you will lose that amount. A tiebreaker question will be asked to everyone at the end of the game. Answers to this question will only determine the winner if teams are tied for first place. Don't cheat, think fast, and have fun. Good luck, let's begin.
Those are the rules.
Dan.
It's pretty simple,
Speak.
pretty straightforward. Okay, yeah, I can hear you, Tom. I'm speaking. The internet's being super slow on my end for some reason, and I don't know why.
It
I'm
is.
plugged in.
Well, you're good
But
now.
you know what? That's how it works. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Thank you all for being here today. In no particular order, we have Boomers in Quarantine. I'm sorry that you got COVID. Mark Zuckerberg's Sexy Meta Legs. Oh no snow. Saturn's Moon Hirokin. Solo Returns. DeJounte Murray wearing Joker makeup. Kate. Yeast Queen. Spooky Scary Gelatins. Derek. And Tarzan's Boys. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into the game. It's going to be really difficult because on the screen that I'm watching, I was just still reading the names for the last 10 seconds. So I have no idea what the timing's going to be like for the questions. I just hit the next button. Let's see how long it takes for it to actually load on my screen. And actually
need to
get...
do a
There we go.
refresh.
I don't know what I need to do. I think that we should do the first question. Residential real estate is the first round. And here's the first question. Whatever loads for me. Don't know why, don't know how. I just want the Wi-Fi to work. What is a self-contained housing unit that occupies part of a building, generally on a single story? I'm gonna say 20 seconds. It might be longer than that. I'm back, and I don't know if we're on or not. I think we are. I don't know.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I am very far behind on the stream. Oh, maybe I'm not now. Question 2. What are a number of single or multi-unit buildings in a continuous row with shared walls and no intervening space? 20 seconds. Question number 3, now that we got this all squared away. What are 2 units with one shared wall called? What are they called? Question number 4. What is a small house or cottage that is either single story, the British spelling, or has a second story built into a sloping roof, usually with dormer windows, and may be surrounded by wide verandas? 20 seconds. And question number 5, in our residential real estate round. What is a modest, often cozy, spelled the British way, dwelling, typically in a rural or semi-rural location and not necessarily in England? 20 seconds. That is it for round number 1. Double or nothing. If you were at a residential real estate conference today and were inspired to write a round of trivia about it, who could that have been?
Hey, it's me.
It's Tom! Are you tired of buildings? Too bad. This next round is a visual round, and it's U.S. cities by tallest building. I'm going to show you a picture of the building, and I'll give you the name. It's not going to say it on screen. I'm just going to say the name of the building. And you have to tell me what city it's in. It's very simple. And you all should get the first one, because we'll accept either answer. Question number 1, what's the name, or what city is this in? It's the Sears and or Willis Tower. 20 seconds. The reason I said either answer is because I thought, in my dumb mind, that we were looking for the name of the building. We're not. We're looking for the name of the city. That's what I said. There's only one answer for all of these. But you all got this correct, I assume. Question number 2. This building, the Comcast Tower, is in what city? 20 seconds. Number 3, city number 3, building number 3. See that tall, weirdly shaped structure? It's called the Salesforce Tower. What's the name of the city? Ho ho ho! It's not getting easier from here. Oh, look at that! It's the Key Tower. But what's the name of the city? 20 seconds. And don't worry, this is the last architecture question of the entire game. The tallest building is the Wilshire Grand Center, which is not the one on the right, it's the one on the left. What's the name of the city, though? 20 seconds. And that is it for any and all architecture questions that we will be asking you this week on Fast Facts Live. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will show you the blueprints for the Fast Facts Live Center, a 147-story building that we are putting up in Akron, Ohio. So don't go anywhere. Hey, we're back. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go over the answers so we can get to more architecture. Just kidding. There's no more architecture. Round number 1, residential real estate. What's a self-contained housing unit that occupies part of a building, generally on a single story? That's an apartment or a condo. We accepted either. Question 2, what are the number of single or multi-unit buildings in a continuous row with a shared wall and no intervening space? That are townhouses or row houses. We accepted both of those. Tenements are technically not that because all tenements have a shared entrance. I fought for tenement. Nobody answered that, but I fought for it anyway. Question 3, what are 2 units with one shared wall? A duplex or... One of you answered a paired home, which is also correct. What's a small house or cottage that's either single story or is a second story built into a sloping roof and maybe surrounded by wide verandas? That is a bungalow. Question 5. What's a modest, often cozy dwelling, typically in a rural or semi-rural location and not necessarily in England? Oh boy, come back to me cottage. I live in a cottage. I have hair on my toes. That's round number 1. Round number 2, you named the city based on the building. And I guess the slight picture of the skyline. You all got this one right. That's the Sears Tower in Chicago, Illinois. This is a picture of the well, it's Philadelphia. Spoil that one. The Comcast Center, the tallest building in Philadelphia. It's at like 80 stories or something, and it's monolithic and terrifying, just like Comcast. Haha. This is basically a skyline picture, and the Salesforce Tower is up front, but if you look back on the left side a little bit, you may see a pyramid-shaped building that's much more recognizable for this city. If the Golden Gate Bridge was there, it'd be way easier to guess the city, because it's San Francisco. Never before has this city been confused for Miami, but you guys did it, and you thought that Miami was Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm proud of you. And then this one. There are mountains in the background. Is it Denver? No. You know where else there are mountains? Beautiful, sunny Los Angeles, California. That's it for architecture. We're done. Now let's move on to sports. Specifically, fights. But not boxing. Except sometimes when there is boxing. Sports fights. Maybe if you follow TMZ, you are aware of why this is a round that we're doing. Question number 1. A couple of weeks ago, a video leaked of Draymond Green punching teammate Jordan Poole in the face. Both members of what dynastic team? 20 seconds. Question number 2, moving right along. On August 4th, 1993, a mere, 29 years ago, White Sox player Robin Ventura charged the mound towards what player, who immediately put him in a headlock and began wailing away. And by him, I mean Robin Ventura was placed in a headlock and just beat upon by this player. What's the name of the player? 20 seconds. Question number 3. Another sports fight. Boxing is fighting, but it usually doesn't involve fighting. Mike Tyson bit off part of the ear of what boxer during their rematch in 1997? Question number 3. The Malice at the Palace, a brawl between the Pacers, Pistons, and a number of fans, took place at the Palace of Auburn Hills, located in what state? And question number 5. What was I looking at? I'll never tell. Terrell Owens was rushed by safety George Teague after Owens taunted by posing on what team's midfield star logo? 20 seconds. That is it for Sports Fights Double or Nothing. If you have thrown a chair onto a basketball court during a game, I'm looking for Bobby Knight. I hope he's playing. Let's move on to round number 4. Round number 4 is Happy Birthday! All these people have their birthdays today. A lot more people than just these 5 do, but we only care about these 5. Starting with question number 1. Happy birthday to what Community actress best known for playing her character, Britta Perry? What's her name? 20 seconds. Question number 2. Happy birthday to what director of Thank You for Smoking, Juno, and Up in the Air? Happy birthday. Question number 3. Happy birthday to what South Park and Book of Mormon co-creator, the creative partner of Matt Stone? What's his name? 20 seconds. Question number 4. Happy birthday to what Rudy, Swingers, chef, and Marvel actor, director, and producer, who's also in an episode of The Sopranos. 20 seconds. And question number 5. Happy birthday to what TV host and carpenter who is known for shouting, "Move! That! Bus!" and also his short sleeve button down shirts. 20 seconds. And that is it for round number 4, Double or Nothing. If you ever told a TV crew that you really liked jungle gyms and then they turned your entire bedroom into a jungle gym fit for an 8-year-old, but you weren't going to be 8 years old forever, and you were stuck with a jungle gym bedroom until you turned 18. We're going to take a break. When we come back, if you didn't get that last answer right, you'll understand why I mentioned that. So don't go anywhere.
That's how you wonder.
This is the smile of a man. Thank you all for playing. If you want to give us money, you can do that at patreon.com/FastFactsLive. You can also follow us on social media at FastFactsLive. Thank you all to all of you who are patrons, and thank you to all of you for playing. The best way to support us, as always, spread the word, tell your friends, get them to play. More players is more fun. Let's go over the answers for rounds 3 and 4. Starting off with round number 3. Sports fights. Question number 1. There's now a delay for me again. A couple of weeks ago, a video leaked of Draymond Green punching teammate Jordan Poole, both members of what dynastic team? They're both members of the Golden State Warriors in the NBA, or in Spanish, NBA. Question 2. On August 4th, 1993, White Sox player Robin Ventura charged the mound towards what player, who immediately put him in a headlock and began wailing away? Robin Ventura charged the mound against Nolan Ryan and failed miserably. Question number 3. Boxing is fighting, but it usually doesn't involve biting. Mike Tyson bit off part of the ear of what boxer during their rematch in 1997? It was Evander Holyfield. Some kind of ear piercing. Malice at the Palace was a brawl between Pacers, Pistons, and fans in Auburn Hills, Michigan. The Detroit Pistons played in the suburbs. Question 5. Terrell Owens was rushed by safety George Teague after Owens taunted by posing on what team's midfield star logo? It was the Dallas Cowboys. That was during the game. It wasn't really a fight because nothing really happened after that. He just got tackled. Moving on to round number 4. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to the star of Community. Her character's name is Britta Perry. That actress's name, Gillian Jacobs, or Gillian Jacobs, depending on whichever pronunciation is correct. I say both because I messed up at first. Question 2. Happy birthday to the director of Thank You for Smoking, Juno, and Up in the Air, son of Ivan Reitman. Happy birthday to Jason Reitman. Question 3. Happy birthday to what South Park and Book of Mormon co-creator? They're always introduced as Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Trey Parker. Question 4. Happy birthday to what Rudy Swingers chef and Marvel man? Jon Favreau. Jon Favreau. And happy birthday to what TV host and carpenter who's best known for shouting, "Move that bus!" Ty Pennington, the host of Extreme Makeover Home Edition. They would always make over kids' rooms based on what their interests were on that day. Kids' interests change like every 6 seconds. That kid's gonna be done with their bedroom immediately. Like, if you're really into rock climbing 1 week, you're gonna have a rock climbing bedroom for your whole life? You better be set in stone with rock climbing, dude. Bad foresight. That's all I'm saying. Bad foresight. Anyway, let's move on to round number 5. It's our toss-up round. It could be anything. That's a picture of me back there. I'm terrified. Question number 1. The United States Grand Prix is this weekend at the Circuit of the Americas in what state capital? I don't know what this question means. 20 seconds. Question number 2. What company, best remembered today for its Navigator internet browser, was bought by AOL in 1999 and folded in 2003? A soaring success for AOL. 20 seconds. Question number 3. According to Greek myth, Poseidon helped what city build the walls that were later breached by a wooden horse? 20 seconds. No! I hit the wrong button! 20 seconds. Question number 4. Could it be Satan? No, it's just an evil-sounding marsupial known by what name? 20 seconds. And question number 5. What TV personality was banned from a New York City restaurant recently? I could only dream that it's me. 20 seconds. That's it for our toss-up round. Double or nothing if you wish that you were also banned from a New York City restaurant recently. A brief bit of housekeeping before we get to the Hail Mary question. There's no new episode of Fast Facts Live next week because I will be on vacation. Where? Akron, Ohio. Drawing up the plans for the new Fast Facts Live building. So no Fast Facts next week. We'll be back in 2 weeks with the 103rd edition of Fiffle, as the kids are calling it these days. Anyway, it's the Hail Mary question time. Time to place your wagers in ChartyBot now. Got scores up there. If you want to know what you're betting for. Currently, a couple of teams are close. Might be able to catch up to the number 1 team. We'll just have to wait and see. Waiting on the wagers for 4 teams right now. And once we get those in, we'll be ready to go. There's a new episode of In Conclusion that comes out tomorrow. We're talking about Hocus Pocus, the movie, the Disney movie. And you're all in. Once I started talking about my podcast, you didn't want to hear any of it. Here's the Hail Mary question. What's the term used to refer to the Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig era Yankees of the 1920s that makes more sense in a prison than in the Bronx? 20 seconds. And in the case of a tie, the 1927 Yankees combined for how many RBI? 20 seconds. That is it for all of our questions. We're going to take one final break and reveal who won this week's episode of Fast Facts Live. It's a doozy, so don't go anywhere. The winning team won by more than double of the second place team. So, that's impressive. Before we reveal that, we have to go over the answers though. So let's go over the answers for round number 5. our toss-up round, featuring Double Me. Question number 1. The U.S. Grand Prix is this weekend at the Circuit of the Americas in what state capital? It is in Austin, Texas. Austin, the capital of Texas. What company, best remembered today for its Navigator internet browser, was bought by AOL in 1999 and folded in 2003? That was Netscape. Who can forget the Netscape Navigator? Many people. According to Greek myth, Poseidon helped what city build the walls that were later breached by a wooden horsey? He helped build the walls of Troy. They weren't breached by a seahorse, though, so Poseidon still's got one up on them. Could it be Satan? No, it's just this evil-sounding marsupial. Known by one name? The Tasmanian Devil. That's its actual name. It looks like a rat. So, Tom, there might be some in your hotel room. Question 5. What TV personality was banned from a New York City restaurant recently? Ty Pennington? No. James Corden. Apparently, he was just a jerk to the servers. And good. He should be banned for that. That's the good kind of cancel culture. What was the term used to refer to the Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig-era Yankees of the 1920s that makes more sense in a prison than in the Bronx? They were the murderer's row, see? They could hit home runs from the top of the order to the bottom of the order and in the middle of the order too. Ruth and Willie Mays. Nope, he wasn't on the team. Lou Gehrig. No tiebreaker needed for the answer to how many R's BI. 749. It's a good amount. So anyway, it's time to review who won. I need to figure out how many teams do we have playing right now. 12?
Oh,
11? 10?
Hold on, I can do it. Stand
Okay. There are special buttons that I need to press on my fancy remote control that I'm using to control the game. And I don't want to mess anything up because I would if I could. But anyway, we're ready to go. In 11th place, 0 points, it's Derek. In 10th place with 3 points, Spooky Scary Gelatins. In 9th with 4 points, we have Kate. In 8th with 9 points, DeJounte Murray wearing Joker makeup. In 7th place with 12 points, Mark Zuckerberg's sexy metal legs. In 6th place with 13 points, we have Yeast Queen. In also a tie for 5th place, Boomers in Quarantine with 13 points. In 4th place with 14 points, Solo Returns, who did great on the City round. In 3rd place with 20 points, Tarzan's Boys. In 2nd place with 21 points, Saturn's Moon Hyrokin. I just want to point this out. 2nd place has 21 points. In 1st place with 52 points. Oh no! No snow! 52 points. Out of a total possible 53 points. You had a single that deprived you of a perfect game. You were so close, so close. But congratulations for winning this week's episode of Fast Facts Live. Since you won, you get to pick between an Amazon gift card, a Creative Land Shop gift card, or the official shirt of Champiosity. And you know which one to pick. Thank you, all of you, for playing this week. A very special thank you to our patrons, and the biggest thank you to Tom for producing the show.
Thank you for hosting.
You're welcome. We won't be back next week. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Tom, enjoy your West Coast travails in the meantime in your rat-infested hotel rooms. Everybody watching, enjoy the next week. Happy Halloween, because we won't be here for Halloween. And we will see you in November. Stay safe, have fun, and get vaccinated. Bye-bye!